Hey guys. Welcome to, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Cross-Examinations. Oh, geez, this is not Cross-Examinations. Welcome to the Small Council, which at this point in time is just me. It's a very, very small council. What's up, Logan Michael? Thank you for the $2.99. I don't like Funko Pops, Mike. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you about that. Hello. I'm not going to be on too terribly long tonight. I just realized I'd only done cross-examinations to date. And I figured you guys probably missed me, so I thought I would pop in, say hello, and see what is the deal with my restream chat. It is not loading at all. There it goes. Now it's loading. Now it's waiting for new messages. New messages should be piping in any moment. No. Dave Johnson will not be here to promote Bone Star. Although, you know what? At this point in his career, I think if he had crowdfunded a Bone Star book, it would probably be the highest thing he's gotten paid for. The highest paid thing he'd ever done in his career at this point. Boy, you know what? I hate to see all of these talented folks just throw away their chance to really do well in life because of their ideology. And I know they're trying to jump on the bandwagon and do their own thing. With I don't know, lackluster effect, I guess. You know, give it time. If they stick to it, you know, in a year, maybe 2 years, they can build themselves up an audience. Although I think the only one building an audience is that one show. You know what? Let's go check it out. Let's go to YouTube real quick. Sorry, Francis Chan. I'm already looking there. So, what is it? The original. Yeah, let me bring my keyboard down here so I don't look like I'm reaching halfway across. Original, drink, and draw. Let's see how they're doing. All right, not bad. How long have they been at this? Let me share the screen so that you guys can see what I'm looking at. Scene. Window capture. Transition. Oh, by the way, hello everybody. Like and share. You know the deal. We're on YouTube, Mike. I know we're on YouTube. Brett Booth comes to mind. Brett Booth does come to mind. Brett won't even answer me. That dude owes me more than he even knows he owes me. I'm not going to discuss it, what exactly he owes me. He probably doesn't even know. Well, he doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't. And he won't even respond to me. Very... Where's the rest of the council? Beats me. First post on your chat. What's up, Leg Kick? Welcome to the Potty Pal. Heard you over on Billy's show, right on, Kevin Ryan. I saw you there, too. I am here to support the small council. Should I just change the name to the Council of One? I could do that. The Council of One. Then if anybody comes in, I have to change it again, though. How's my day been? I spent a lot of today repackaging and relabeling returns from around the world. And I do apologize if it's taken me time. If something has gotten returned to me, I didn't just jump on it right away. I don't like doing that piecemeal, so I had a little stack of them, and then I went through it today, and I relabeled, repackaged everything. I'm doing this new thing in my packaging, where you see how thick that is? It's still the same. It's still, well, you can see it. It's just got nothing on there. It is still the same external packaging, right? But what I do now is I take an 11 by 17 piece of corrugated cardboard and I fold it right in half so it sandwiches the comic book inside that. Thereby, this remains an envelope, so I can ship it with envelope pricing rather than packaging pricing. And I think that allows me to get it in under cost, like at a lower cost than packaging pricing, because I don't have to say it's an inch thick because it's an envelope, right? But yeah, that's tough right there. And honestly, this was a goof up. I have a bee with tags packaged up, but I'd already sent the guy the tags, the package, so I actually have one there ready to go. Cover B signed with tags. I think it's signed. It's already packaged. So I don't know. Should I do an auction? Who wants cover B? Who wants a cover B? We'll do an auction. I got a cover B signed with dog tags. That doesn't make you first brigade, but what the heck? The dust cover you did for Packins Line is awesome. I thank you very much, Lou. I appreciate that. Not called for. The not called for. What the hell now? Rather not say blacklisted because homophobia. Never mind that Islam teaches to kill guys. GWTW or bust. Gone with the Wind. Oh. No, this is Heart of the Hero. Heart of the Hero. I already spent my allowance. Yeah, I don't have the other one yet, obviously. What's your thoughts on Damon Blackfire and the notable individuals in it? In Damon Blackfire? What? Plus, do you think Varys and young Griff are Blackfires? Varys? Oh, that is a speculation. That is a speculation that Varys is actually a Targaryen. That's why he shaves his head and his eye color is never mentioned. My day's been just fine. Oh, I already answered that. What's up, Rusty? Okay, so going back, I wanted to see how these fine young people are doing. So Original Drink and Draw Social Club is its own channel. It is its own channel. It has been, let's see, 1,120 subs. So congratulations. They are going to get monetized if they ever get enough hours of views. 2 months. They've been on for 2 months, and they're at that's not bad, right? That's not bad. 1,120 subs in 2 months. But is that all they're doing? Let's see. Does Dave Johnson... What would Dave Johnson's YouTube channel be called? Devil Pig? Devil Pig. I don't even know. I don't know how to find it. Dave John. The problem is there's going to be a ton of Dave Johnsons. Wizard World, Comic Vantage. Alright, I don't think Dave Johnson even has. No. How about Dan Panosian? You know, Dan Panosian actually went to my wedding. Dan Panosian went to my wedding. He was a good friend. Dan Urban Barbarian Panosian. Urban Barbarian, 124 subs. So I don't think Dan's even... Well, he's got one video. Well, hey, you know, maybe at some point, Reverend Dave Johnson, is that what it is? I hate even saying that. Reverend Dave Johnson. How to Draw Batman by Dave Johnson. Dave has 377 subscribers. Let's see how many videos he's uploaded. 7. Dan Panosian movie star. How to draw, how to draw, how to draw, how to draw. Okay. I think perhaps they're not quite getting the concept. Sierra Whiskey, look up my channel. Is this your channel?
We want to just provide. We want to give back to the community. That's what
it doesn't seem like your channel
has been about, is giving back to the community. It started out as a nonprofit.
Having met you, I'm pretty sure
channel.
I'm in the wrong place. Is this your channel? Propane, it hurts. How many Sierra Whiskeys can there be? It should have the raccoon on it, right? Oh my stars and garter. Are you kidding? Sierra. Oh, no space. Sierra Whiskey. All right. Come on. I'm still getting the same thing. All right, Sierra Whiskey. There you are. You know, Sierra, you're not going to get anywhere with that level of production. No, but it's different if you're just want to be part of the community. What these guys seem to be trying to do is get to where we are without really doing what we do, right? I think they saw what a great time we have on Drawn and Quartered, and they decided, well, we'll just do that. We started this, right? We started the original Drink and Draw Social Club, which is what you guys are doing, which isn't really what we're doing. It's a drawing competition. But us sitting around, drawing together, laughing, having fun, talking smack. I mean, I can see how they would want to branch out and try to replicate what we're doing, but that's not really what we're doing. So it looks like they do one show a week. You are famous. Next. Drink and Draw is a mess. They have zero fun. Yeah, I've tried to watch several episodes of it, and honestly, it seems like Jeff Johnson's the only one who's like legitimately having fun. I don't know. Maybe I haven't watched all of them, so I'm not going to watch all of them. They just seem a little bland. But they can't do what we're doing unless they're willing to kind of I don't know. You have to be willing to give yourself over to the audience. You know what I mean? You have to be willing to be part and parcel of the community, I guess. Take off the mask. That's a good way to say it, without rather not say. Yeah, you're not I'm not up here trying to pretend like I am somebody I'm not. You guys see all my you see me yelling at my kids. You see me doing stupid crap on a daily basis. And we build up a rapport and we talk, right? We have these weird conversations where I'm talking and I'm reading what you're saying, and it's like, yeah, no false personas, no. I mean, it feels like they're there with an agenda, and I don't want to say all of them. But it feels more agenda driven than just sort of a natural gathering of friends, because that's what they did. That's what Drink and Draws were. They got together, they drank, they drew, they hung out, They got away from the wives, the girlfriends, whatever. Sierra says, I've met Mike in person several times. He's 100% the same in person. Yeah, I mean, I am a fantastic actor, but I don't act. This is who I am. I burp on camera. I eat on camera. I don't care about the standardized whatever. They always say, never eat on camera, never eat on... Hey, you guys are in my house. I'm going to do what I do in my house. If you don't like it, there's the door. I try my best to be honest here. Yeah, I try my best to be honest always. RT Bear's driver license says he's taller than Mike. RT Bear's driver's license is full of lies and deceit. No, it's never eat the camera. Oh, okay. Mike, don't care about your science. Here's the thing. They work for companies run by crazy people. Even if they wanted to, they can't be 100% real. Okay, well, here's gosh, I guess this is why it's kind of come to mind, because I've been trying to get a hold of JJ, right? I love JJ. And I want to see JJ succeed. Because I know if he got on YouTube daily, right? He's such a ball of energy and laughter and joy. Man, he would tear it up, right? If he just got on here and he started getting to know you guys and having a rapport with you guys and started talking and just telling stories and getting on Drawn and Quartered and getting on... No, JJ Kirby is my friend from Wildstorm. He's probably one of my best friends in the industry. But man, it's like pulling teeth to get him on the flippin' show. Here, actually, let me call him. Let me call him, see if he's up, and I'm going to send him the link. Tried calling him earlier tonight. He didn't answer the phone. Driver's license say I weigh 200 pounds and I haven't weighed that much since I was 60. How is Monster Hunt sales going? Going great. What's the latest count? Let's see. Let me get over to Brave. Refresh that. Yeah, and that's the thing is like, I was just thinking about it because of JJ. About $19,000. About $19,000 in Monster Hunt alone. So, shibbity boo, shibbity bow bow, wickety wow wow wow. Darn it all! Now where is my chat? It's a bit late. It's only 11 o'clock here. If you're an aspiring creator, would you do a YouTube channel that could be considered somewhat controversial? Would that scare away future backers and other creators? I don't know. What's your definition of controversial? I say controversial crap all the time. Any future plans for Six Gun Samurai? Oh, Danny Agent. If, you know what? If Six Gun Samurai had done better, it would cement future plans. I do have future plans, but at this time, I'm not gonna make it a priority, unfortunately. 11 p.m. in Mike's world is 2 p.m. No, we did not finish the cabin last night. Controversy creates cash. Hey, yeah, you know what? It's controversy does cook up cash, so if you want to go that route, yeah. Bone Star. Okay. Yeah, so Matt, you have the link, man, if you want to come in. Kirby is a really nice guy. Every time I talk to him, yeah, he is. And that's the thing. It drives me bananas I know he's tailor made for YouTube, which means he's a fantastic artist and creative mind. Just he comes up with the craziest stuff, and he would do so well. But it's like you can't just drive somebody. I can't hold his hand. I can't go to his house, sit him down in front of his computer, and tell him to live stream and tell him to, and I try to set up, hey, you want to do it this afternoon? Yeah. He takes a nap and then he's out. But it's the same thing with everybody. I mean, there's so much talent out there. So many great artists, but they're unfortunately not JJ. JJ's like, JJ's gay, like in the literal sense. But defends me tooth and bone against all these idiots who call me a homophobe. And so he's 100% behind the whole sort of concept. I haven't really. I mean, I explained to him what Comicsgate was at one point, and it seemed like he was completely down with it. I don't know if anybody could talk him out of it. Especially, I show him, look, I made $120,000 or $130,000 in a month. In a few days. Is JJ ancient? Huh? You can do it, Mike. Just skip the holding hands part. Here's some more controversy. Islam is more bigoted than Christianity has ever been, and I'm talking Bible reading. Was not the God he checks all. All right, you can't say that particular word withheld, because YouTube will get mad at me. Yeah, that's why, because I'm a Bible-believing Christian, therefore I believe that homosexuality is a sin according to the Bible. Or, not homosexuality, but homosexual behavior. Being attracted to whoever you're attracted to isn't a sin, necessarily. I mean, I can be attracted to women that aren't my wife until I go that extra mile. Until I start lusting after them. Until I start acting in that way. That's what makes me an adulterer. So, anyways, that being the point, that's why Dave Johnson hates me. All right? That's why Dan Panosian. That's every single time I get into a discussion or debate with Dan about anything, it always is. He always tries to drag it into, oh, you believe the Bible so that you can blame it for your bigotry. I'm like,
I hear that a lot.
Frustrating, right, Matt?
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Well, good, man. Yeah. It's funny is I met JJ out here at a couple of signings, talked with him, and I ran into him at one of the Japanese bookstores too. He's always been cool talking to him.
Yeah, no, JJ's the best, man. He's the best. And I just really want to get him just in on this, I mean, there's...
Yeah.
Gosh, he could be such a huge success in this space. And
but he's probably... Is he kind of in the same boat with, like, Richard, where he's kind of, like, doesn't want...
No, I don't think that's the case at all. I think JJ's just too busy getting high. That dude smokes a lot of dope.
It's funny because I was like a fly on the wall listening to him and Richard talk about Wildstorm days, like when they were about to when it was about to close down or whatever, and he was talking about how he was trying to get people all together to try to make their own little studio,
Mm-hmm.
But nobody was there. I was like, I'll just go to some other company, and he was like, come on, man, we can do this.
Yeah.
And, yeah. I've got to take it out of you too, man. Yeah.
Nah, he's good. That's the thing is my daughter has a acting class down in Hillcrest, and so I go down there and I was like, all right, I'm gonna drop you off. I'm gonna call JJ and we're gonna hang out, and he's not there. I'm like, dude. And then we scheduled him to come on the show this a few days ago. And it's time. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be home from lunch. So I call him. I'm like, you home from lunch? He's like, yeah, I'm home from lunch. But man, I'm just really tired. He's like, I'm gonna take a nap. All right, can we do this in an hour? I'm like, yeah, we'll do it in an hour. Yeah. His
There we go.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I know, man. It's like I was thinking of calling you, seeing if you wanted to do something. You're so busy because, I mean, besides the work, I mean, you got kids and they're going places and.
Mm-hmm.
So next time, whenever you're free, I'll drop it and just we'll take off, whatever.
Yeah, go grab lunch or something.
I don't want to be the guy who's not recalling or answering the phone.
Comic Book Bob, I'm talking about J.J. Kirby. He's a fellow Wildstorm. Well, I wouldn't call myself a Wildstorm alum, but he was a Wildstorm alum.
So you never were?
I was never in studio.
Oh, okay.
I was invited to join in 1993, and then Jim pulled the carpet out from under me on that invitation. I moved out down to San Diego and started doing work for them anyways. But I never went in. And then at one point I was like, hey Jim, I'd like to come in and actually be part of the studio. And he's like, and at this point I had already been working professionally for several years, right? DC, Marvel. Yeah. I'd been doing professional work. And he's like, yeah, okay, that'd be all right. How about but you'd have to work in the pit with the interns. And I'm like,
you feel like I already paid my dues, right?
Yeah. And he never mind. I don't want to he owed me. Yeah, I'm Wildstorm alumnus adjacent.
Okay.
Was Malin in here?
Yeah, so what was that Jim Lee wanted to put you in the mail room?
He wanted to put me in the pit with the other interns. I mean, with the interns. I wouldn't be an intern, but he wanted to put me in the pit with the interns. I'm like, I can work at home. I was in there like twice a week picking up and dropping off work, but whatever, Jim.
Would you do it if like looking back now? Would you still do it, or I mean, would you still not do it?
I don't think it would have gotten me anywhere. Driving in there and just hanging out. I mean, I went in there, I hung out. Whenever I went in, I'd probably hang out for 2-3 hours anyways.
Okay. Yeah.
But just sitting there working. I didn't want to draw like Jim Lee anymore, so that was a moot point.
Yeah, Jim Lee, man, he was like one of my favorite artists for years.
He was for a couple of years for me.
Yeah. And it's funny. I went a weird route. I like discovered Mobius, and I started like kind of opened me up to like all these different styles outside of the American style, and I was like, whoa. And then I slowly got into Japanese manga and kind of branched off. But Jim Lee, man, he was one of my favorites.
What's going on, Malin?
Not much. Hanging out, chilling.
You're working on something?
Chilling.
Yeah, drawing Graveyard Shift.
Graveyard Shift. Lou says, Blacklist Universe, I'm reading your Game of Thrones Hedge Knight currently. Mike, sweet cover, mate. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, get peace. None of your business. Says 136 people watching, only 39 likes. That means there's 97 people slacking. 98 people? 96 people. I don't know. Math. I'm tired. Whoever just subbed to me, you're awesome. Sierra, I got you a sub. Awesome. Sierra's like, go look at my channel. I look, he has no content at all. Zero content.
That explains the sub problem.
That does explain the sub problem. Were you listening earlier, John?
I saw you trying to look up his thing and you couldn't find it because there was no space.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the whole topic was, you know, these guys out there. There's so many guys out there, and some of them, like JJ, they're kind of their own worst enemies because they're probably smoking too much pot and just not motivating enough to like get up and do what's got to be done. You know, you got to grab an oar, right?
Yeah. Well, I find pot makes lazy people lazier.
Yeah.
And motivated people more motivated. So that's been my experience.
Because
I'm not even joking. I'm serious.
Yeah, because it gives you tunnel vision.
Yeah.
If you're motivated,
I use it when I draw
chore.
a lot. Yeah, I use it when I draw a lot.
Yeah.
Because I have a hard time focusing.
ADD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my friend that has PTSD from, you know, shooting kids and stuff. He uses it because it's like all those stray thoughts that come in and just ruin you when you have PTSD because you can't stop thinking about like just memories that keep bombarding you. They all just like, you know, you get that tunnel vision and you can only focus on one thing at a time. And so if you set yourself a chore and you're, you know, THC'd appropriately, then you can just focus on that one chore.
Yeah, I'd use Adderall, except that my understanding is it's a form of meth, so I ain't gonna touch it.
Yeah, well, that was his problem. I mean, he was like, you know, being subscribed all these. I don't know what they are. Are they opiates or hallucinogens? Whatever the hell they are, Adderall, whatever. You know, the doctors would prescribe that, right? And it just turned him into a zombie. And his other buddies who also had PTSD, they're like, and this guy's like super straight lace dude, right? And they're like, dude, pot. And he tried it and he's like, wow, I can actually function. Becky80 says, hi Mike, this is Becky. Hi Becky. I'm assuming Becky from church.
Becky 80s.
Becky 80s.
Oh, I know who that is.
Is it Becky from
I know
church?
her. Yeah, she goes to my church.
Oh, she does?
It's my girlfriend.
Oh, different Becky then. Wrong Becky. She should be saying, hi Matt.
Hi, Becky.
Is she stalking you right now, Matt?
I let her know I'm going on Mike's channel because I'm using the phone, so just so no one will call me.
Don't call me.
I don't know if it messes like the video up or what. It had it happen once during Drawn and Quartered.
Yeah. Druggy talk with Blacklist Universe. Well, I'm just being realistic, you know. God put pot on the planet for a reason, and there's people who abuse it, and there's people who use it. Everything has a purpose, I guess.
You gotta use some brain force.
Brain force?
Or alpha male. Super vitality alpha male.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're like pills for whatever, better
Supplements,
brains.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to help your mind focus more.
All right, I'm gonna start inking here too. So if you both are working, then I'm gonna work too.
There you go. What are you inking?
I figured I'd do some backgrounds on this, the Cyberfrog, so it looks more like the cover. Oh, you can't see it. I forgot. Well, you can catch up. 15 seconds.
Is Matt drawn a Cyberfrog?
Yeah, he's drawn a Cyberfrog thing too.
Yeah, Cyberfrog. It's from that Drawn and Quartered.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks awesome.
Thanks. Hey, I'm trying to finish it because I was trying to do it earlier and I was busy doing a lot of other stuff. So I'm like, I gotta finish that piece tonight. just put a little details.
Cyberfrog has triangle butt. That's right. Because he's a frog. He's got frog butt. Triangle butt, triangle butt.
Yeah, it's kind of nice drawing something so, like I said, it's a rubber band, man. It's nice, kind of freeing, because the anatomy is just so dynamic, weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Micah. We're talking about the past. Like, what would you change? Certain things, or decisions. And I remember when I was first starting out in comics, I got work with Humanoids Publishing, and right when I did a book deal with them, I don't remember if they made me sign a contract, probably, but I don't know if it was exclusive. But I was actually talking to Marvel about doing something, and I actually had him on the phone. I was talking to Axel Alonso, and I was talking to him, and he was interested, but I was trying to be responsible, so I was like, maybe after I do the book series with Humanoids, and I go to Marvel, after, because I thought that way I can handle the work. And I'm like, man, I should have just took both and just worked my butt off,
Yeah, you should have.
Looking back, because I was emailing back and forth with them, but after a while, you just stop returning my emails, and I'm like, well.
How long ago was that?
Oh, that was a while ago. I don't even think is he with Marvel anymore?
Axel, I don't think so.
No, he's out.
Yeah.
He's with what's his name? Gemis now, isn't he?
I have no idea.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
Gemis doing?
I think they're making some kind of company.
Yeah, as far as roads not taken, yeah, I was supposed to do the Aztec miniseries with Mark Miller. How confusing would that have been? And I was waiting and waiting for 6 months, waiting for this freaking script from these guys. It was Mark Miller and Grant Morrison working on it together, and somehow or other they still couldn't get me a script in 6 months. And so I went over to Jim's office and I was like, dude, I have this book with DC, but I've been waiting on it forever, and honestly I'd rather work for you if you guys can get me on a regular book or something. And so Jim walked me over to Scott Peterson's office, and he's like, hey Scott, Mike, right? And he's like, yeah. And it's like, let's start getting him regular assignments. And Scott's like, absolutely. So I call up DC and I'm like, hey, I know I'm supposed to do this book, but you guys are taking forever, and I'm getting regular work at Wildstorm now, so I gotta bail on it. And so I did that, and then 2 weeks later, Scott Peterson freaking quits Wildstorm, and Mike Heisler, a guy who freaking hates my guts for some reason, took over his job. And so what I was not going to do is walk back into Jim's office and be like, hey Jim, man, remember that conversation we had a couple weeks ago? Can we do this again with Heisler? And you just kind of force him to give me work. So I should have stuck with DC, but it is what it is. Such is life.
And I know, man. Sometimes I'll look back, I'll think, man, what if I would have done that? But then I'm thinking, would I be where I am? Would I totally take a different route? Totally. I mean, in my art style, even, I don't know. But I kind of sometimes think about that, but not too much. But it's funny working in comics though. I've met so many different writers who wanted to work with me, and were like, yeah, getting all jazzed up. And I found out real quick there's just a lot of talk, and nothing gets really done. Like Jeff Johns. I was talking with Jeff Johns, met him, and I showed him my stuff, and he wanted to do a Batman and Scarecrow graphic novel, and he was he got me all jazzed up, and he gave me his cell phone number, his email, his home number, and I was just all psyched up. And then a month went by, 2 months went by, and I was messaging him back and forth, but then he just he's like, oh, I'm busy, man, I'm doing stuff with, I don't know what he's doing, but he was then he offered me some covers for Aspen or something like that, but then just like I said, he never returned. I was just yeah, I'll believe it when you actually send me something.
Yeah, I had a thing like that with Fabian. can't remember, was some sort of semi Star Trek-y type of thing. I did all these character designs for a whole cast of like characters for like some sort of space thing, and then it just I don't know, he just disappeared.
Yeah, I guess that's just how it is. I think in comics and in film, right? I mean, I hear stories of people saying that they're about to do something, and then for some reason it just doesn't work out.
Yep.
And it kind of got. I always used to get really irritated with it, and like I'd be like, "Man, I'm writing that person off," and then now I'm just like, "Yeah." Things people get busy. They're trying to make ends meet on their own end, and they just focused on their own career. And
yeah, I think we're in a much better position now.
Yeah.
We want to do something. Freaking let's do it.
Yeah, yeah. Especially after seeing like you and Ethan and John start making their own stuff, and getting it financed. Man, that's what I always want to do, is do my own stuff. So I'm like, man, it's so appealing just seeing that. I'm like, man, I've always wanted to just do my own stuff. I mean,
yeah,
just tell my own stories. But it's so hard because you're trying to make a living. And I was like getting work for all these companies, all these like smaller companies like Boom Studios, Devil's Due or whatever, and I'm like, I got to make money. But the thing is with those jobs, even though you do quick turnaround and people are giving you work, it just sooner or later it's going to dry up on you. And
they pay you crap anyways.
Yeah, exactly. And you're just kind of, with those companies, you can't try to do your best work. You just got to crank it out, And so, in one aspect, it's good because you learn how to try to work faster, and you kind of develop deadline style. But then it's like you're just working yourself like a dog just to make it,
And you're not producing your best work, and that just grinds you down.
Yeah, and you start becoming jaded, where you just start hating comic book work, Which I know,
and that's the thing. The thing I love about comic book work, is you're just so much your own boss. I hardly ever get like art corrections or anything. I do a piece once and that's it. I don't have to freaking do revisions and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, you get paid more working in advertising or media, but yeah, it's revision after revision after revision, and it's just thankless, busy work.
Yeah.
And I just love that if I put my heart and soul into something, that's what gets published.
Yeah. It comes, like you said, straight from your heart, like what you really like to do. And all the publishers I work with, like every single one of them were always trying to tell me how to draw, like tell me what, like what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And it wasn't even like they had a house style or anything. They just were always like, they could see in my work what they wanted it to become or something. And so like, I never felt like I could just do what I wanted to do, because they were always telling me, no, don't do that. And it was like I was starting to become more manga style, and they were like, no, don't do that. We don't want that. So I'm like, oh man.
You're like, but I want it.
Yeah, they go, nobody wants to buy that stuff, and I'm like, dude, it's popular all over the whole world. And they go, yeah, well, not with our readers. I go, your readers, a lot of them probably do buy manga, and they buy a variety of stuff, but I don't know.
Aloha in the chat to Edwin Boyette.
Aloha, Edwin.
Hola. Oh yeah, also Sierra Whiskey said we got to do a local San Diego meetup sometime.
Yeah, at some point we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Get the gang together.
Where would be cool to do that?
Somewhere with good food.
Yeah, but it's got to just be more than just food.
Yeah.
Women. Wine.
Wine, women. The lamentations of the women. That'll be because we leave our wives at home. Ben Jones says, I need a seminar on nib usage. I hate those things. Ha ha ha. Well, I mean, you got a question? I guess I could move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. I don't know how exciting that would be. You ever use traditional equipment, Matt?
Me?
Yeah.
You mean like a nib?
You're the only Matt here.
Sorry. Kind of broke up a little bit on my end.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I use nibs and brushes, and I use it pretty much anything or everything. I kind of mix it up because after a while I kind of get sick of using the same tool. So I don't know. I got like tons of different stuff that I just cycle through. Like sometimes I went through a phase where I got sick of mechanical pencils, so I just started using wooden pencils only. And then I kind of got sick of that, so I started using lead holders, and then I got sick of that and went back to mechanical. And then I was using the microns for a while. Then I switched to Copic multi-liners.
Yeah, those are so much better.
See, I liked it. I got the metal ones because I thought it'd be cool to have like refills and all that and just be one solid metal. And those never work for me. They dry out like instantly.
Yeah, I like the disposal ones better.
Yeah, I should try that. But yeah, man, I try out like I used to work in an art store, my uncle's art store when I lived in Michigan, in Detroit area, and so they would always give me art supplies to try out. Like they would get something new in, so I'd always try all this new stuff. So I always enjoyed that. New brushes and nibs and stuff like that, tech pens.
I keep forgetting to order new brushes. I ordered some and then they came, but I didn't get them. So then they sat at the post office for a while and then they got sent back.
Oh, so do you order them, huh? You don't go
I
like
ordered them
Blix or
online,
anything
yeah.
like that?
I ordered Raphael's because Winsor Newton, the quality control sucks. Raphael's pretty good. So I ordered like 3 4s and 3 3s. I figured probably 2 out of 3 will be decent.
That's cool.
And then I didn't pick them up.
Where do you order them from again?
Amazon.
Okay, yeah, Amazon. That's the go-to.
It is now.
Do you have the Prime?
Of course I have Prime.
Yeah, me too. Free shipping for most stuff.
Yeah, you watch Vikings yet?
No, I haven't.
Dude,
It's
so
good?
John, you seen it?
No, what channel is that on?
It's Amazon. Well,
Oh, I don't
it's
have
on
Amazon.
what is it, A&E or something, or History or some crap? I don't know.
Oh,
Somebody in
yeah,
the chat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Better question: is it on Netflix?
No.
Okay, no, I have not seen it. I just finished watching Rome on HBO now.
You like it?
I like the first season a lot. Second season, not so much. And it was because of the 2 gladiator not gladiator, but soldier dudes that you follow around.
Yeah, Pullo.
Because I liked them a lot. I liked them a lot in the first season. The second one, I didn't like. It seemed like they were doing like character swaps. Well, the good noble guy, the blonde-haired dude, he starts getting all dark and becomes like crime boss, and I was like, well, what happened to like hero of the people? Like, just never mind. We're no longer hero of the people. Now we're gonna be like Lord Vader of the slums. And the big guy who was like the out of control kind of brute, but still very likable, Polo, I think his name was.
Pullo.
Yeah, then they like smarted him up. I'm just like, wait, no. Now he's the one like, oh yeah, you gotta relax a little bit, man. And it's like, the whole season 1 was the other dude telling him, chill out.
Well, I thought the other guy was just being uptight in season 1. He just wanted to follow every rule,
Yeah, I didn't like where the characters
And then
went.
he was no longer a soldier, right? I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched it.
Yeah. No. Yeah, they're in and out of soldiering through the whole thing. So, um, yeah. That. But I did appreciate that it was kind of like proto Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You know, like if this show hadn't existed, and I don't know, but maybe HBO itself as like a production company may not have had the courage to do something like Game of Thrones.
Oh no, the reason George said yes to HBO was because of Rome.
Yeah. But that's what I felt watching it. I was like, this would be a lot better with dragons. But yeah, I mean, there was definitely some good points in it. But overall, I don't know. I didn't see it during its time, and I think if I would have saw it during its time, I would have had more appreciation for it. But having just gone through 8 seasons of Game of Thrones, I'm like, they could have leveled this up a bit on the story wise. Second season just seemed like, I don't know, like they didn't know they were going to get it, and they're like, well, we need to make something happen with these 2 soldier guys. But I did like Cleopatra. Some little mousy stoner.
Gosh, I forgot about her.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Billy the Wombat says it's good, but it's not Deadwood.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Deadwood movie. I think that's a couple days, isn't it?
Is it? Really?
I think so. I thought it was May 30th or 31st. Deadwood. I'll type in movie. I don't like calling it a movie because it's just an hour or 2 episode. Deadwood TV movie 2019. Original release date. Oh, May 31st.
Ah. Is that what, Sunday? Friday? I don't even know. Wait, what's today?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know.
31st is Friday.
Friday, okay.
Yeah, technically it's my coast. It's Wednesday.
Dude, when you're working at home, I lose track of time, man. Like at the day, I go, what day is it? I'm like, holy, it's almost June. What?
All right. Good night, Becky. She's saying good night to you, but you're ignoring her. Terrible.
Oh, sorry. Good night, Becky.
Chernobyl is pretty good on HBO now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching that. So they got 4 episodes out now.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a trailer for that.
Mm-hmm. Do you have HBO?
No, but I try to watch some of those shows on streaming, like you said, like Netflix or whatever. It comes on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm. Does Amazon Prime kind of grab shows from other streams or other networks and put them on there? Like, do they have HBO shows on there?
I think so.
I think they do. They have AMC and some other stuff, I think. But you know what show I started watching that's completely different than these historical ones is Sneaky Pete. Has Giovanni Ribisi in it. He plays a con man. Remember Giovanni Ribisi? He was in.
I remember him.
He was like he's that Italian. He's in. Was it My Two Dads from the '90s?
What was that movie
Private
where he
Ryan
moped around the whole time? Giovanni.
Yeah, he was the medic in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, but he got off on the wrong foot with me, and I can't remember. I always think of Green Day whenever I think of this movie he was in. I don't know why, but let me go back. Let me go back in the Wayback Machine here, so we can find him on. It was in the 90s.
The lead singer looks like him a lot. I mean, they look like each other, similar, but
Suburbia.
Suburbia, the punk rock movie. Oh, you mean the one with the?
Wasn't it just about people hanging out outside of like a store for 2 hours?
That was about punkers, man. I love that movie.
Here you go. This describes the whole movie right in the first line. Storyline: 5 young losers spend their days and nights wasting their lives away hanging out in a parking lot.
Punk rock.
That's everything you need to know about why you should avoid this movie at all Because you will become one of these losers, wasting your life away watching this movie. Because of that, Giovanni Ribisi gets no love from me.
Oh man,
He was also the
he's
bad guy in
hilarious.
Avatar.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, or the good guy if you look at it from my point of view.
Oh, that's right. He was. He was like. He was the.
He wanted that
man.
unobtainium.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, Ribisi though, man, he can pull off humor. Like, he was in My Name Is Earl, that TV show. He played was that his cousin, Earl's cousin? I don't know if you ever seen that with Jason Scott Lee.
No, I'm aware of it. Yeah, I think my wife liked that show.
Yeah, he played his cousin, and he was just hilarious, man. I mean, he was like a psycho. Like, he just, they were always scared of him because he'd go off one minute, he'd be like, "Hey," and the next minute he'd pull a gun and be like, "I gotta kill you now, man. I'm sorry." And the way he handled it, he had the accent down and everything. Yeah, I think he was in Friends too.
You're not helping this case, Matt.
Porkino says Suburbia was horrible.
I've never seen that.
It's an old movie from the 80s.
Oh, okay.
80s,
Yeah.
90s.
Are we thinking about a different Suburbia?
Yeah. Yeah, I already told you the one I was talking about, Mike. It's about a bunch of losers hanging out in a parking lot.
Okay, I'm thinking
Sounds
about a different one.
From 1996.
Yeah,
Sounds like
no,
Kevin
I'm
Smith
talking
movie.
about there was a Suburbia as a punk rock movie back in the 80s.
Yes, it was very much a Kevin Smith movie, but it lacked any humor. Matt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
No
I haven't seen
humor.
this thing probably since '96. So, Sierra Whiskey says Malin is never happy with movies. Don't mind him. No, Avatar's a good movie. It's got Giovanni Ribisi in it.
I hate Avatar.
Yeah.
Dances
Visual
with frickin'
spectacle.
aliens. Dances with aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Dances with Aliens.
Yeah, because it's basically Dances with Wolves. Is
Oh,
the template.
I see. Dances with Aliens. Yeah, I never heard of that one. That's good. Yeah, I saw that in 3D, man. Pretty cool. Good 3D. I don't get how people were so crazy over it. Like, some people, they were having some problems where they wanted to be in that world so bad they were having like mental problems.
Yeah, because they're still.
Well, I think they probably had mental problems. That's why they wanted to be
Yeah.
in that world.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Why do we have to live here? I'm gonna kill myself.
But yeah, I saw it in 3D as well. It looked great. Fantastic. It was the best 3D movie I've ever seen before or since. So, actually, I can't even think of one I've seen before.
Or since.
But nothing. No, I've seen plenty of 3D after that. But none of them have held up to Avatar. Like Avatar, probably because James Cameron,
Yeah.
was planning for this 3D. And whereas a lot of movies since are all kind of like done in post,
Yeah.
like well, we filmed 2D, but we're gonna bring in our effects guys to pop out some things so they go flying at you.
Yeah. Yeah, he was involved with like the camera setup and everything, like however the technology was supposed to work, and yeah. He's kind of like George Lucas in that way, where he was like into like, I think they like developed a camera specifically for Star Wars, those new episodes 1 through 3. Like Japan, I think, developed a new camera for that.
It's racist.
Can't remember.
Why has it
Yeah.
got to be Japan of all places, Matt?
Because Sony, man, is Canon? Is that?
yeah,
no,
it's
it's not
Japanese
American.
too.
Is it?
Japanese make all the good cameras.
Camera? I think Canon. They said it makes the best lenses.
Canon, Nikon, Sony, Fujitsu.
Yeah, man, those cameras.
Kodak is last century. I don't know, are there any good American camera makers anymore?
Not up to date in that field, Mike.
Yeah, me neither. Dude, I haven't had a camera since I have the cell phones with cameras on them now.
Right?
That's all.
I know. It kind of sucks though, because I used to take like great pictures with like real cameras, because I'd like to zoom in on stuff and all that stuff, adjust shutters and freaking Now it's like, oh, I've got my phone on me. That's much easier. But the pictures are never quite, what they could be.
Yeah.
I've got some great pictures of like Elijah and Eden when they were little, but ever since then it's just phone pictures. What about Jaws 3D?
Jaws 3D.
Sierra Whiskey says Kodak is out of business. Oh, well, that would explain that.
Oh, really? Oh man, that's sad.
Yeah, well, can't keep up with
What's weird is like Polaroid. They made it come back with those Polaroid cameras, right?
I don't know.
Like
did
people get them? Well, I think they get them for nostalgia. Like it's automatic print out photos.
Oh, the little bitty ones.
Yeah, they're kind of like hipster type of It's more like a novelty, I think, but people like them. So, did you guys see the trailer for the new Terminator?
No, I still haven't.
Oh man, it's like I can tell what the movie's going to be like just by the trailer. I'm like, oh boy.
I'm pretty sure I saw it, and I'm having a hard time even recalling anything about it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that scrawny, girl guy. I don't know if he's trans or whatever he is.
No, it's a girl. Yeah, they made her look that way, androgynous on purpose.
Oh, and she's a Terminator, right?
Well, in the trailer they said she's human, but she's like altered, like genetically or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, she's human?
Yeah, but she looks like she has like I don't know, like a bio weapon or something. I don't know. It's weird. But it's like they're trying to protect this girl in it, who they say is so important. They need to protect her. So I think what they're doing is they're replacing John Connor with a woman now.
Mm-hmm.
To be the savior of mankind.
Weren't they? Hold on, I'm gonna pull up this trailer. I'm gonna watch it on mute though. Yeah, isn't it supposed to be something about young Sarah Connor now?
What?
I don't think so. It's like a Spanish girl.
Because old Sarah Connor's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought it was about going back and instead of going back to middle-aged or young, whatever Sarah Connor, you have to get the younger one. I thought there was something in the dialogue about that.
Oh well, no, they said. They said that the Spanish girl that they're trying to protect. They said she says that she's like me. So, I'm thinking, for some reason or another, she's going to be the new Sarah Connor, and she's going to have like a baby that's going to stop the Terminators. But I'm thinking the baby's probably going to be a woman. Obviously, like it seems to be the fad. That's my whole take. I think it's going to be that way. I'm guessing.
What the frack? My phone dinging like it's going.
Then you got old geriatric freaking Sarah Connor. Holy crap. That's something I said before, it's like we gotta be careful that we're not just making movies for geriatrics now.
Billy the Wombat says, have you seen the deleted scene in Captain Marvel that copies the scene in Judgment Day when the Terminator gets his clothes? Yeah. So bad. You guys seen that?
What?
No.
It's where Captain Marvel gets her clothes, and they totally ripped it off from Terminator. But, she's supposed to be the hero. And she freaking breaks this guy's hand and steals his clothes. She strong arm robs the guy. And I'm like, you know what? I've got a friend who's been doing prison time for like 20 years for strong arm robbery. And
really, wow.
Yeah, well, it was his third strike, but
well, that guy kind of deserved it. He was being nice to her.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a good take.
Yeah, the lesson to men is be careful to which women you're polite and kind to. when they look lost and hopeless.
Yeah, it's like he was actually shaking her hand. Like she reached her hand out, so he just shook her hand. He didn't like grope her or anything either. He just shook her hand.
No, the worst thing he did, and it's a huge offense for these psycho feminists, is he told her to smile.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
smile for me. What? Misogynist?
Yeah.
Freaking nutbags, man.
Yeah.
You look lost, lady. You're standing there on the street. Wasn't she even looking at a map?
Yep, she's looking at a map.
Yeah, don't let me try to make you happy or put a smile on the this terrible day I think you're having.
Yeah.
That's just like, I almost feel like they cut that from whatever the movie clearly. But now that the movie was successful, they're like, let's dig in a knife. We've held this back too long. Let's put it out there. Let's get these men.
So did that movie do good too? Because I'm assuming it did. But
Captain Marvel, yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to see it because I'm just like, after all the.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah, after all the stuff they're saying, I was like.
Yeah, no, Captain Marvel was destined to do good. It was sandwiched right between two Avengers movies, and it was promoted through the ending of the first Avengers as if it might matter. But it didn't. It barely mattered at all.
Nope.
See, Marvel was doing their gimmick in movies, where you have to buy a different comic book to fill in the story arc that you were reading.
Mm-hmm.
Find out what happens. Gotta watch Captain Marvel.
Oh, I've
Learn
never
how
seen it.
Nick Fury lost his eye.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it from a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid. Everything's got to be cutesy.
Yeah.
Well, it just totally emasculated Fury too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, even when he was talking to the cat, he's like, "Boo, you little baby, boo doo," or whatever, baby talking the cat. Ugh.
Yeah, and this was a Fulberg colonel, former spy from the CIA. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I'd like to see. They should have filled us in on how he became black. The Nick Fury.
Oh.
I'd like.
I used to look like David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, exactly. David Hasselhoff, man. On the beach, saving babes.
Well, you don't remember David Hasselhoff was Nick Fury?
Yeah, it was a TV, right? The TV series or mini series or something like that.
I don't remember. I never
TV
saw it. I
movie?
just remember he was.
It was a TV movie, I think, made for television movie.
Yes. I saw a bit of it, and it was, from my point of view, unwatchable. I don't think I've seen it all the way through.
What about the Captain America movie, the first one in the 90s?
Where he had a motorcycle and a crazy, or he put the shield on the front of the motorcycle.
That was in the 90s.
No.
That was like the 60s.
That was the
70s,
like late
70s.
70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, was there one in the 90s then?
But there was, was it Roger Corman's company made one?
Oh, what?
Yeah, in the 90s. He cut people's heads off with the shield, like through it, and was like.
Nice.
Sweet.
And I think they had the whole costume look exactly like the comic, where you can see his ears exposed, And I think it was like fake ears.
Oh, I have heard about that.
Yeah.
Rubber ears, yeah. Funny. Too funny. Alright, let's see what I have up here. I had a couple articles I saw on Facebook that I thought were kind of funny. Oh, did you guys hear about, I think it's Mile High?
Mile High Comics?
Yeah, $42,000 worth of comic books stolen in a smash and grab from Mile High in Denver.
Whoa. Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, he does have fake ears on here, doesn't he? Yeah, the Red Skull looks pretty cool though.
Yeah, yeah. Traditional makeup effects, prosthetics.
They stole the first Avengers comic, the first Iron Man, and a rare autographed Spider-Man. The Avengers was worth about 14,000
Dang.
by itself.
Wow.
Smash and grab. They just bashed into the display case and swiped some. Why didn't they take all of them? What are they doing? There's still a whole bunch of comics left there. I mean, come on.
They knew what they were getting, though.
I know, but man, they left.
Because they knew if they're getting the high-end comics, not
Yeah, true.
That's crazy.
Now, how does that work for a company for tax write-offs and stuff?
Mm.
Yeah, do you think that they have insurance for some of those high-end ones? Or?
I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, they could probably write that as a loss,
Yeah.
right?
Insurance probably cover it too.
Yeah.
So,
I'm always suspect.
if they can't sell it, they not only get their display case rebuilt, they can they get the money for the pieces probably.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamo says no sympathy for Mile High Comics. They've hosted drag queen reading night for kids.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I mean, I
Because
wasn't
drag
there, I
queens
just
read the
read
best. I click thinking this is the Swole Council. What? This is the small council. Where do we come? Three of us
Small.
chatting about nonsense and such. Alright, what else did I have here? Ooh. No, I don't want to read that one. Oh, this is a good story. Oh my gosh. Why doesn't this load? What is up with this crap? Triple Amputee Vets Group builds 1 mile border wall in 3 days after $2 million GoFundMe.
What?
A 1 mile of border wall has been constructed on the U.S.-Mexico border in Texas as a result of efforts from the nonprofit group We Build the Wall Incorporated, which crowdfunded more than $22 million in order to privately build a border wall and then sell it to the U.S. government for $1. The nonprofit was created by Triple Amputee Air Force veteran Brian Colfag and is now backed by former Trump administration chief strategist Steve Bannon. The nonprofit provided exclusive new photos to American Military News this week showing progress of the wall's construction, including the photo above, the below, and the release of a video. Well, hey, look at that.
Are you there, Mike?
Wall's getting built. Huh? What'd you say, John? Are we cutting out?
Yeah, I see the wheels spinning.
Yeah, real bad robot over here.
Oh. Oh yeah, Elliot is launching Doom Kicker tomorrow. That might be because of this. I don't know what's going on here. Let me check my. No, I've got good. I'm all green over here. Check in, guys. You okay?
Yeah, now I refreshed it.
All right. Yeah, Elliot is launching Doom Kicker tomorrow, and he's probably going to be exhausted. So, I don't think he's going to make it to Drawn and Quartered.
No, he said he was going to make it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll help him.
No, it would actually be in his best interest because Drawn and Quarter does have a audience, and Ethan will be on there as well.
Yep.
So it may have a even larger than normal audience. So yeah, he should be there.
True. You know, we're doing Jawbreakers. We should get Richard on there.
Good luck.
Yeah. Probably have to ask Ethan.
What? You got me.
We do have
You're
you.
welcome.
We've got you to show us the way.
Well, I'm down.
Right on.
I seen a few people said they weren't able to make it tomorrow. So
Yeah, get on in there, man. Did you tell?
Oh, artist-wise?
Did you tell Edwin already?
yeah, I think I put up a comment in there. I put a little bit of the dude gif in there.
Oh, you put that in there?
Yeah. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, it looks cool. I like the ninja looking character. What's his name?
Knife hands? Knife hand?
What was it?
Knife hand?
Knife hand. Yeah, because we're able to draw like whatever we want, or is it gonna be up to the chat?
I don't know. We haven't decided exactly yet. I think we should do. I don't know. Edwin was saying something about doing vignettes, like multiple characters or something, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean, some of the costumes seem like they wouldn't take that long to draw. It's not like Cyberfrog with those freaking.
Man, yeah, that was crazy.
Try drawing Cable.
Right. I have tried drawing Cable. Actually,
Yeah.
I did draw Cable. Cable issue 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
drew him for 5 issues. Pretty well decked out. So yeah, the Cyberfrog is complicated, but ain't no sweat off my back.
Were you doing digital back then or not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Back then, it was only a
What?
few years ago, right?
Were you doing digital like since the beginning of doing comics, or?
No. I only switched to digital maybe 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I want you to show me the way. Thanks, John. I have that song stuck in my head.
What does that have to do with me? I'm pretty sure I wasn't singing.
No, you just said the words.
Oh. To show you the way?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe I did. It sounds like something I would say.
Dynamo says, you guys should follow the internet drama and do Vampirella instead. We just did Vampirella.
Yeah.
Can't
Someone
just
wasn't watching.
go back to that well 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. Knife hand it's knife hand, right? Not knife hands.
Knife hand. Yeah.
Yeah, is straight from the Marine Corps. That's what they made us call our hands when making a salute. Oh.
Ah.
Da, da, da. Oh, hey, let's check up on Gunship. What's it called?
Thunder Punch.
Thunder Punch. Actually, let's check up on Lone Star. Why is nothing is loading on this page? It's so freaking irritating. Alright, never mind. I'll just check on my other computer. Yeah, I don't know why. This computer's just being crappy right now. Lone Star, $130,516. Let's check up on.
Rex says an AOC D&Q would be amazing.
I can't disagree. I'm just afraid of what people would do.
None Your Business says bikini episode for AOC. Yeah. I'm down. We'll see what happens election time. See how hot in the news she is.
Gunship.
I hope we see a lot more of her.
Yeah. I'm sure we
A
will.
lot more of her.
What are you trying to say, Malin?
Well, we need humor.
Gunship Thunder Punch is up to $11,325. We'll have to see how he does tomorrow, and then we can estimate. Oh, actually, you know what? I can just go on BackerKit and estimate. BackerKit! So that BackerKit advertising turned out to be a failure. They blamed
What was a failure?
BackerKit advertising.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. Is this another one of you spending money to get advertisements like your Facebook, whatever you were doing?
To advertise, there? Yeah. Oh, he's trending. It says he's trending to do 87,000. Oh, has he got it 527 to 620? It says he's trending to do 87,000.
Who's that?
Gunship Thunder Punch.
Oh, 87,000?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we'll see what it's, it changes every day, but that would be great for Brian.
Yeah, no complaints.
If you could manage that. I look forward to see how Elliot does.
Yeah, well, Elliot has a good reputation, and but he also, he's not coming off of like a second book, like a sequential book. So
right.
yeah, so it'll be interesting. What did he pull in backer wise for Black and Red?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but you've got Google.
Oh, don't worry, I'm looking it up.
Yeah, is there any good places to get info on how to run a Indiegogo?
Yeah, right here.
I know the whole process, man, that is involved in running those.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's what we do. This is our thing. We experiment. We see what works. We tell each other. We build each other up.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. How it's upsetting that there's so many other people in our industry who are so freaking blinded by whatever their stupid ideology is that they can't just let go of their ridiculous biases and just
Yeah, just jump on board.
Jump on board, man.
Jump in the water's fine, but
water's good.
Yeah.
The community loves it.
Take the industry to a new level, but yeah.
347. Andy Rivera, is that his business partner?
I guess.
I wonder what kind of agreement these guys have.
I don't know.
Because Elliot should be doing these things on his own.
Well, you may not have noticed, Elliot doesn't seem like he has that much faith in himself to do this stuff.
Yeah. Well, whatever. As long as the guy's getting like a flat fee or something like that, I guess that isn't too bad. I hope he's not getting a huge percentage cut.
I don't know.
Oh well, whatever. I can't run everybody's business for them.
Nope. Indeed. Just mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Want you to show me the way. Ugh. And we just do some line work here. Let's see. Get back. Check what the chat's saying. Perth says, I predict Thunder Punch will get around 40K. Is Elliot CG? Asks FP Sunny. Elliot, have you not been paying attention to Elliot for the past year? You tell me. Everyone else but Mike, how to do Indiegogo. Hey! Comics Exposed for $5 says, set an alarm. Elliot Fernandez launches Doom Kicker on Doug TeNaples' show tomorrow, starting at 11 Central Standard Time. Back it twice. Make a promo video like your boy Zach. No, don't do that.
Oh, the 30-minute deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then didn't he do another one on
just
this on his last Indiegogo that was like, oh yeah, everybody said my last video sucks, so I'm not gonna do that. And then he does another really long, boring video.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. When you have 100,000 subscribers, or even 60,000 hardcore subscribers, you can do whatever you want.
Yep.
You know, you can have your Indiegogo set up however you want. You can advertise it however you want, as long as you're using the power of your YouTube platform, which Richard did.
Yep.
So, mm-hmm.
Or even if you only have 6,000 insanely faithful backers or subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have 6,000 insanely devoted backers to your project, then yeah. Do whatever you want. Do you have that, Mike?
6,000 subs.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's the number you're looking for, though. The number you're looking for is what comes out to your backer count.
Well, hey, I've got 2,400 so far. Mm-hmm. So.
No, I think 3,000 is really the golden number for people doing these campaigns. I think if everyone could do 3,000 backers, I think it'd be a really, really great business for everybody. Graveyard Shift did 2,000 backers, and that's comfortable. It's still a win. But that got us to about 100,000 ish, and just getting up to the 150 mark, man. That to me seems like where it really needs to be at for you to be able to keep producing work and expanding by getting more talent or better paid talent, doing whatever your business plan is.
That's my plan.
And a little bit to put in your pocket to make sure that your bills are paid. So
that's the plan, Malin.
Yeah.
3,000, that's a sweet spot, everyone. Like the super sweet spot.
Yeah.
Like how long did you guys build up the comic before you launched the Indiegogo?
I talked about Graveyard Shift about as soon as I was talking about Jawbreakers. So, because Graveyard Shift is where I was already going when I left Marvel. I was going to do Graveyard Shift, and if I had to, that was going to be the last thing I ever did. So,
it's going all out.
Mm-hmm. But then Jawbreakers came along, and but yeah, every now and then I'd give a little mention about Graveyard Shift. I didn't know when I was going to launch it, but just timing and whatever, it just became a good thing to do it. Whatever, I think it was September. I think I launched like right around September 1st, I think, or maybe mid-September.
Yeah, I launched mine. I think July 13th or something.
Yeah.
July 13th. Okay. And did you guys show like art before you like launched it? You show some samples of stuff or character designs?
Not a lot.
I did a little bit. I mean, I already had 20 pages done before I launched mine.
I had the whole thing done. Snap. Beat you again, Mike. No, I mean, you can do it however you want. You know, you can show stuff, but I I recommend people that you have 6 months of a YouTube channel going, so you're comfortable with talking and drawing and doing whatever your YouTube channel is, and slowly building up interest in that project over that 6 months, and then launch.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's for your
Hopefully,
first time out. After you've built your audience, you can do it however you want. But yeah, people, tease it out, let people know things are coming in advance. I've been talking about Graveyard Shift Volume 2 for, I don't know, since January. So.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
And
because I
then-
definitely want to get the word out. We didn't
And
do
then
that
you just
for
build it up,
Agenda.
dude. You don't sit there and nobody's gonna get rich off of their first one except Ethan and Zach, but that's because they've been building their YouTube channels for so long. They had what Ethan had 60,000 when he launched.
They both did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean that's that's network or not network marketing. That's influencer marketing, like done to a T. That's why I say like Quinn is gonna do freaking great no matter, but still, if you have a smaller amount, it's like you're still growing out your audience base, and every time you do an Indiegogo, you're building that customer base wider and wider.
Yeah.
Just like with Polito, man. Just like Polito and everybody else that does, well, not Kwanzaa, but everyone else who does good books. As long as you do books that are good enough that everyone, or at least most of the people who bought number 1 are gonna want to buy number 2, then you're just continuing month after month to grow the audience who will want to be added to that customer base. Pretty basic.
Yeah.
Kind of goes without saying.
Yep, and a good sign of your health is your channel growth.
Yep.
So as long as you see that your numbers are going up, think for every 10 people, there's probably at least one that would be willing to back a project.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get back into doing videos and streaming. Yeah, streaming. I enjoyed doing the streaming too. That was fun.
Yeah, Polito's Lady Death Apocalyptic Abyss #1 that only had 1,988 backers. So even Graveyard Shift had that. But it raised 230,145. So that's the power of back catalog.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I might overprint on like Six Gun and Deal with the Devil, just so that whenever I do a new one, I can just have those in there for people who want to buy that stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
As I continue to grow the audience.
Do you guys have like any like leftover books, like extra books for conventions, or no?
I'm not doing conventions.
Whatever leftover books we have, I think Mark and I are probably just going to agree to throw them back into the next campaign and let people grab. I think it's only about 50 and 50. So,
yeah, I think cover B, I'm around there. I don't know how many of them are in perfect shape. But I'd probably say maybe I have 60 copies in good shape. Maybe. And then cover C, well, cover A, I overprinted for this run, so I'm okay there. But yeah, cover C, I don't know, hard to say. I should probably do an inventory. But cover C was my lowest print run, besides the sketch covers.
Is that for the newest second one book?
Huh?
Or are you talking about the first?
Heart of the Hero.
Okay, yeah, Heart of the Hero. Okay.
Yeah. Eric S says, Mike,
there's-
what is that drawing of Cyberfrog for? It was. I just wanted to finish it up from the drawn and quartered.
Milo Manara pose.
Yeah, the Milo Manara pose. I don't really have much else to do with it. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to Ethan. See if he wants to do something with it.
Might trigger somebody with that.
That was the point. Alright, Secret Werewolf tier only appears during full moons. Mike sent a substitute Mike Miller to Phoenix. No, I sent a John John. It wasn't a substitute me. Giorgio Sosa. I just packed up your package, so it'll go out tomorrow. Not all of it, obviously. The ones I haven't gotten printed yet will not be available until they're printed. But actually, let me check my email.
Brian Polito had 41 people back at an $800 tier.
Dang.
But it is like a bunch of books.
Bunch of daddy war bucks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sugar daddies, sugar mamas. Man, $800 a pop.
Yeah, then he had 46 people back a $500 tier.
Nice, man.
95 people backed a $300 tier. 7 people backed a $250. 11 people backed a $200. I mean, yeah, big pockets. 40 people backed a $166 tier. 28 people backed a $128 tier. 25 backers for the 99. 31 backers for another 99. 34 for an 85. 24 for an 85. 15 backers for a 77. 8 backers for 75. 28 backers. Jeez, how many freaking tiers does he have? I'm not going to read all these off.
More than me.
Ridiculous.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
but-
What's better is keeping the tiers really minimal, simple, or just giving a big variety to choose from.
It's I don't know if there is a better or a worse. It is certainly easier for us to go easy on the variety, you know. I mean, fulfilling something when all you have is like a book or 2 versions of a book or something like that, so much easier than going through everything and
Yeah, that's right. You got to put it all together.
The answer to your question is, how much time on your hands do you have to explain to the people? So Brian Polito has actual like office support.
Mhm.
So he gives the hours of operation for his office. He gives the computer, how to get home through computer from your iOS apps. So he has people employed that are just going to sit around and answer any one of these questions if anyone is confused or whatnot. So if you have that kind of money for that kind of staff, then you can make them as jumbled up as you like.
Or I could just go to the frequently asked questions part of my Indiegogo campaign and fill that out. I've only put 1 frequently asked question on there.
Wow. Which was it?
I don't even remember. Ben Punchetti says, we should make up a tier right now. All right, Ben, what you got? What do you got? Let's make a new tier. Rex says, Mike needs more expensive tiers. Brian has a call center in India.
Oh, man. That might lose backers if you did that.
Escape room tier. You only get the perks if you solve a puzzle. Please, Mike, we are begging you, make the next campaign easy on yourself. I'm okay. It's really not that hard if you're fulfilling tier by tier. Um, then you're
Or
just
if you have kids to pack the envelopes.
well. Here's the thing. When you have long stretches of like 300 cover A to fulfill, then it's easy to have four people around the table. One puts it in the bag, one puts it in the thing, one puts it in the stamps it, one whatever. That's easy.
Yeah.
When you get down to the part where you're doing like multiple purchases in single tiers, and it's like that really slows you down. But hey, those people are giving you like $300, $400, $500, $600 to make this package, dude. A couple of these guys, they had boxes of stuff. Like one of the boxes was like 13 pounds of stuff I had to ship them. And then the other one was nine pounds. Worth it. Totally worth it. If they're spending, I think they spent well over $1,000 each on those tiers, because they bought every single tier, multiples on some stuff. Yeah. So that was good.
Man. Yeah,
Time consuming, but worth it.
That's cool.
Considering, if I was going to sit there and draw something for $1,000, it probably would take me 8, 10, 12, 16 hours. Right? Yeah. Whereas I could pack a box and it takes me 20 minutes. Like, yeah, I'll pack the box. It's no big deal.
I did it once. We had a Kickstarter for that Time Cheetah book I did with the other writers, and we just sat down and just for a few hours, like, had pizza and just signed all the books, put them in boxes.
Dennis says, "Yeah, sorry about that large box." Hey, Dennis, happy to fill it, man. Force me to fill another one this time. I got no problems.
Yeah.
And if you have any tiers you want, just let me know, brother. Dennis has earned the right to make his own tiers on my campaign.
It's like In-N-Out. You have your own secret menu.
Yeah, right. Dennis's secret menu tier. Yeah, and that's true. I could just make it secret, and then just it would add to the campaign, but it would still be. It wouldn't be public.
Animal style.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those names might not work. But
Animal style. Animal style. All right. Well, it is a 12:28. I am gonna wrap this stream up. So that I can go to bed. Malin, everyone knows how to get a hold of you, but tell them anyways.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at John Malin. Also have a YouTube channel, also under John Malin. And go back Shinobi Sasquatch on Indiegogo.
And Matthew?
Yes, you can find me on Twitter as well, just under my name, Matt Cossin. MattCossin, and also on Instagram. I post a lot of art there, and my YouTube, I got to get back into the live stream, so I'm actually planning some videos. I've made a video right now I'm going to post later this week.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, Indiegogo, Lone Star, Soul of the Soldier, you can get there through the link in the description, I do believe. Is it there? Yes. Whoops. Link is in the description. Says back Lone Star here. Also says buy Bitcoin. Join Coinbase here. I didn't get around to that this time. Sierra Whiskey says $200 confirmed on Matt's drawing. Are you saving that for the auction?
Yeah, if he wants to drop that, I'll put up.
Yeah. So yeah, go please if you have not already. Lone Star, Soul of the Soldier, plus Monster Hunt, 2 great comics. You can get them on one of the perks at one relatively low price. And shoot, everything's popping open now. Dadgummit, stop it! What are you doing? Stupid computer. And at any rate, I'm tired. Thanks everywhere for being here. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. God bless our fighting men and women and those who have died protecting our freedoms. Love you all. Good night. Aloha.
Donut Earth is real.
Matt, do you have an outro?
I have to come up with one. I don't know if it'd be Donut World.
Donut World?
Donut shaped world. Did he say donut shaped world is real?
Donut Earth.
Donut Earth, okay.